Hey Astros fans, welcome to today's edition of Extra Innings, the Astros Fans UK next day recap on Astros ball games. Game 31, Astros 3, White Sox 7. Let's dive into the main talking points from a loss to start the series in Chicago with 3 up, 3 down. 3 up. Leading off, Yainer Diaz. It's been a very rough start to the season for Yainer at the plate, and particularly so on the road, so his big 3-hit night with a single, a double and a home run was a very welcome boost indeed. For it all to be in vain is a tough one to take, as he didn't deserve to be on the losing side. Hopefully this can get Yainer up and running from now on. Up second, Jake Myers. After a great start to the year, Myers had run into some trouble of late after moving up the lineup to his highest hitting 5th, but this game was another step back in the right direction with 2 hits and an RBI, plus his now standard defensive excellence in centre field. Up third, Caleb Ort. Speaking of steps in the right direction, after a rusty outing or two upon his return to the team, Ort put up a 1-2-3 6th inning with 2 strikeouts to get him back to the type of form he showed in 2024. 3 down. First out, Framber Valdez. Another misfiring start from Framber as his stuttering 2025 season hit another trough. Giving up 4 runs on 7 hits with 2 walks over 5 innings to a dreadful White Sox team is far below the standard Framber has set himself as an Astro over the past few years. He's really struggled to find consistency this year, and it's becoming a worry. Framber is meant to be the ace of this pitching staff, but, and I hate to say this, at present he just isn't reliable enough to be that. Hard work needed. Second out, the wrist monster. Rearing its ugly head once again, we hit an appalling 2 for 13 with runners in scoring position in this game. We had enough chances to conclusively win this one, but contrived to show the type of offensive profligacy that haunts our bats all too frequently, particularly with the bases loaded. Third out, Scott, Espada and Sousa's 8th inning. Having closed the deficit to 1 run, everything fell apart in a nightmare 8th. Taylor Scott pitched a scoreless 7th, but Joe Espada inexplicably kept him in for another inning. Scott then gave up 2 walks and a hit as we criminally failed to keep the deficit at 1. Bennett Sousa was brought in and made a staggering mistake, failing to hold a runner at third, throwing to first and allowing another run to score. Just a terrible inning all around that capped an awful game. And there's not too much else to say other than that. A couple of extra points to finish on, playing down to opposition level. Seriously, after beating the Tigers, what's the deal with this? And essential bounce back. We did it last year after an awful loss in Chicago, and we need to do it again. That's it for today's Extra Innings, the next day recap. Let me know your takes on the game in the comments. Make sure you're following at Astros Fans UK on all platforms, and I'll catch you tomorrow for the next edition of Extra Innings. Go Stros!